Greetings friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts, Del Puckett here, and in this video I want to explore and explain 5 awesome riffs. These are, well, I think they're awesome. Maybe you might not think they're awesome, maybe you might think they're awesome. But anyhow, so stick around. I'm going to go in reverse order from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The grand finale is 1. So, this guitar here is tuned G, vicinity of G, D, G. And this hand over here is just going to do a simple strum. You're going to just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this hand here is pretty straightforward. Okay, that's just how you're going to count it. Now over here we're going to go, we're going to put our finger here, barring it at the 3rd fret, and then we're going to do a downstroke, then a pull off right off the bat, then an upstroke, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 3 things here. The first one is 4 things. The first one we're going to do downstrokes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on this hand here, the first one is going to be down with a pull off, and then you're going to go up. So this hand here has to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there is also a ghost note here. So when you pull off, that's like the extra note, right? So you're gonna hit that 3rd fret, and you're gonna pull it. You can do 1 finger or 2. You can do whatever finger you want. It's just you're gonna hit it and then pull it off kind of fast because you got that upstroke, and then you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat. I'll do it real slow. This is what it sounds like a little bit faster. Okay, so once you get that, first off, I would just recommend just burning that into your brain. Burn that into muscle memory where you're not even thinking about it anymore. You're just... The reason why I'm saying that is because there is so much that you can just exploit out of that one little tiny little riff. So yeah, so that's the first riff. Okay, so you start off with a downstroke, finger at the 3rd fret, and then you pull it off, and then you catch the upstroke. Now this little upstroke right here, that's an important note right there. That's like the ghost note. So you can almost like, you need to take advantage of that one little note. It's right after the pull off. You do the pull off, then right here, before you count 1, 2, 3, 4, that note right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a beat, or we're going to accent that little jump note, right? And this is how I do that. Now, okay, so now we are moving into riff number 2. All right, so riff number 2, we're going to build off of riff number 1. So we're riffing. Okay, so this is what we're going to do is, instead of doing strums, now we're going to do finger style. So it's the same riff, but now I'm just going to hit a downstroke with my thumb. I'm going to pull this guy off. And then my thumb's down here. I'm just going to catch that ghost note with my thumb. And then count 1, 2, 3, 4. These are small little strums. The strum is only about the thickness of the neck, right? We're just going to go strum it right over the strings. We're not going to do the big strum. We're going to do the little tiny little strum with our thumb. So basically everything is with our thumb here. Our fingers are just hanging out here. You can get your fingers involved too. Start putting that little percussive in there. All right, let's move on to riff number 3. Riff number 3, we're going to expand on riff number 1 and riff number 2. We're going to start putting it to like a beat, and we're going to do them faster. So we're going to go. just kind of just doing it over and over and over again. Anyhow, so that's riff number 3. Man, I apologize. I have been going forward instead of backwards. I told you I was going to be going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Instead, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, so we should be going 5, 4, 3, 2. So this is lick number 2. This lick might be intermediate to advanced. Okay, so don't get scared. Don't get freaked out. Don't think, oh, this is too over my head. Try to pay attention. You know, if you already know how to do this, then good. But if you don't know how to do it, gosh, please, man, please do yourself a favor. Take the time to master the art of getting the harmonic. Okay, so it's not that, once you get it, it's really, real easy. And the reason why I say it's so valuable is because right in this vicinity here, in between like the 3rd fret and the 5th fret, there's so many harmonics that are, this is just my opinion, but they're so easy to play. Once you know where they're at, they're easy to grab and they sound so cool in context. Okay, so just start off by lightly, barely touching the string right at the 5th fret. Right, barely touching. Let's see if you can get the light just to look at that exactly right. I'm just barely touching it. And then you got to hit the string. And the note should hear it like a chiming sound. Instead of the open string, instead of that, it's, so what you're doing is you're creating like a smaller wave on the string instead of just letting the whole string wave by going, we're just creating a smaller wave wherever you put your fingers. Now, experiment with that. Once you get it, just move it around. Then just try to memorize by looking down, because a lot of these notes exist in between the frets. I'm going to give you an example. For example, down here at the 3rd fret, if I take my finger and just move it up just a little bit from that 3rd fret, then that note will pop out. So it's kind of like up about maybe 1/8 of an inch from the fret, and I'm looking straight down here. That note is very important because it's like the note of the scale. So if you want to do like a little scale right here, you just kind of walk it down. So I went from the 3rd, just on the inside, to the 4th. Now on the 4th, it's just a little bit on the downside, about, same thing about it, maybe even a 1/4 inch. This one's actually quite a ways down. And then this one here is on the 5th fret. So you get 3 notes right there. Now you're gonna keep that same position, but you're gonna go to the next string down. We're only gonna get the 4th fret and then the 5th fret. So put them all together, you get 5 notes. And the last 2 are the same thing on the top string. That's the 4th fret, but again, we're down just about a 1/4 inch. And then to the 5th fret. And that's the destination right there, the 5th fret. And you can go backwards. Forwards. Give it a wiggle. Guys, seriously, that little crescendo or that little cascading thing, and you don't have to go all the way up and down. You can just stay on those notes. Try to get them to ring together, right? All right, have fun with that. All right, guys, the grand finale. This lick is so fun. Seriously, I think it's so fun. Now I switched it up here. This is my little 20-inch Avio Uvasian, and this is on the skinny strings. I have a wound string here, 26, and these are the B and E strings, but they're tuned DAD, D-A-D. For some reason, the DAD tuning on this one here, the smaller scale, is just so fun to play. It almost sounds like a dulcimer, or a like a cross between a mandolin and a banjo. Just, it's got its own kind of like really kind of a unique sound. I think it's a unique sound. So so we're gonna do major blues, and the reason why I say major is because every single measure or turnaround, whatever. We're gonna start it off with my index finger here is on the top string on the 4th fret, and we're just gonna do a quick hammer onto the 5th fret and then a pull off. That's all it is, just one pick, but you're gonna go. So once you get that little lick right there, you're gonna put that everywhere. That's all I'm doing, just But what's really cool is like even when you change chords, you still do this. It's a cool little trick that, my gosh, I mean, it just makes normal sounding rhythm and blues or whatever it is. I don't know what style that is. Like you can make that be any style, rock or blues or jazz, just like a little dance, just a groove, right? It's just, and you could do like pull offs and downstrokes, upstrokes over here. It doesn't matter. You can get all jiggy with it, but I just like to, I like to go to the 4 chord. All right, guys, hope you had fun with that. And I'm going to play a little outro for you. Okay, for this outro, I am unplugged. This is just acoustically. And I'm going to try to just improvise using those techniques, okay? So I'm probably just going to mess up, but it doesn't matter, right? Because we're just, we are riffing. So... All right, now for the bonus riff. You remember that lick that we did, the pull off from here, from the 4th fret to the 5th fret, back to the 4th, open. Well, now we're just gonna go high string, low string. Then you put a little strum. So practice that over and over and over again, and it sounds like... All right, have fun with that, guys. All right, that's it for this video. If you like more of these little instructional type tutorials, let me know in the comment section. All right, that's it for this video. Cheers and God bless.